Hey guys, we're about to start the Roger Moore era with Live and Let Die.
Yeah, now this is the one with the witch doctor, right?
The witch doctor.
Who's very cool.
Yeah, and not just him, but then you have Kananga, the main villain.
Right.
Yep, and he's a good villain. And there's a lot. It's a bit on the darker side, but still with some goofiness. I mean, come on, we all was born in a bungalow.
Yeah, but I just remember. I always forget the witch doctor's name.
Oh, Baron Samedi.
Yeah, because I always remember him from the GoldenEye game.
Well, yeah.
Especially with his own level, just that creepy.
Right, well, yeah.
But when you see it live action, that dude, he's really creepy.
Oh, he is. But yeah, so we're glad to see how Roger Moore starts his tenure, and like I said, it's going to be a bit of a weak opening for his introduction, but a great everything else. Moore is one of my favorite Bonds.
Yeah, I've come to. It's not that I never hated Moore before, but I think especially after when Calvin Dyson, he started talking about him again, and I was really thinking about. I was like, you know what, Moore is underappreciated.
For me, I love Moore because one of the first Bond movies I saw was The Spy Who Loved Me, and he always won me over, especially when bringing up about Tracy, like married only once, wife that. Oh, right, you made your point.
Yeah.
Sensitive, among many things, yes.
Yeah, and I'll also hear, too, that he's just, in real life, more just he was the sweetest guy.
Yes, he was. He was most definitely.
I think I've seen some behind-the-scenes stuff. You just see him playing around with everybody.
Oh, yeah, like there's that one where it's like, even leading into the next, with Dalton's about, he still did a special for them. And I still love it. Like, in good condition. Boom! The gun just breaks apart his hand. Like, pardon me. But even then, he's still willing to put up a good, performance, a professional performance, because he saw, even when he wasn't Bond, he was still a ambassador of Bond.
Yeah.
Whereas Connery was like, get that the hell away from me.
Yeah, he never wants to associate with that.
Lazenby burned bridges, but Moore stuck through well onwards.
Yeah, he seemed like he was a really cool guy.
One thing that both Lazenby and Moore had in common was UNICEF. They were two of the biggest ambassadors for UNICEF.
Oh.
The donations and all that.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, they were two of the biggest ambassadors for that.
Yeah, that makes sense, especially for Moore.
Yeah, especially for Moore. But Lazenby too surprises you. But yeah, you're like, oh no, he would do stuff like he once did a flash cartoon. I gotta show you with donations for UNICEF.
Lazenby or
yeah.
Wow. Oh no.
Yeah. It was basically Santa and the Fly.
Okay.
I'll show you.
You'll have to show me that.
All right, but we'll see you guys after the movie.
All right.
Hey guys, we're about to start the Roger Moore era with Live and Let Die.
Yeah, now this is the one with the witch doctor, right?
The witch doctor.
Who's very cool.
Yeah, and not just him, but then you have Kananga, the main villain.
Right.
Yep, and he's a good villain. And there's a lot. It's a bit on the darker side, but still with some goofiness. I mean, come on, we all was born in a bungalow.
Yeah, but I just remember. I always forget the witch doctor's name.
Oh, Baron Samedi.
Yeah, because I always remember him from the GoldenEye game.
Well, yeah.
Especially with his own level, just that creepy.
Right, well, yeah.
But when you see it live action, that dude, he's really creepy.
Oh, he is. But yeah, so we're glad to see how Roger Moore starts his tenure, and like I said, it's going to be a bit of a weak opening for his introduction, but a great everything else. Moore is one of my favorite Bonds.
Yeah, I've come to. It's not that I never hated Moore before, but I think especially after when Calvin Dyson, he started talking about him again, and I was really thinking about. I was like, you know what, Moore is underappreciated.
For me, I love Moore because one of the first Bond movies I saw was The Spy Who Loved Me, and he always won me over, especially when bringing up about Tracy, like married only once, wife that. Oh, right, you made your point.
Yeah.
Sensitive, among many things, yes.
Yeah, and I'll also hear, too, that he's just, in real life, more just he was the sweetest guy.
Yes, he was. He was most definitely.
I think I've seen some behind-the-scenes stuff. You just see him playing around with everybody.
Oh, yeah, like there's that one where it's like, even leading into the next, with Dalton's about, he still did a special for them. And I still love it. Like, in good condition. Boom! The gun just breaks apart his hand. Like, pardon me. But even then, he's still willing to put up a good, performance, a professional performance, because he saw, even when he wasn't Bond, he was still a ambassador of Bond.
Yeah.
Whereas Connery was like, get that the hell away from me.
Yeah, he never wants to associate with that.
Lazenby burned bridges, but Moore stuck through well onwards.
Yeah, he seemed like he was a really cool guy.
One thing that both Lazenby and Moore had in common was UNICEF. They were two of the biggest ambassadors for UNICEF.
Oh.
The donations and all that.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, they were two of the biggest ambassadors for that.
Yeah, that makes sense, especially for Moore.
Yeah, especially for more. But Lazenby too surprises you. But yeah, you're like, oh no, he would do stuff like he once did a Flash cartoon. I gotta show you with donations for UNICEF.
Lazenby or
Yeah.
Wow. Oh no. I didn't know that.
It was basically Santa and the Fly.
Okay.
I'll show you it.
You'll have to show me that.
All right, but we'll see you guys after the movie.
All right.
Hey guys, Robin and Alex here. We just got done seeing Live and Let Die, and woo! It was so
Oh my God! It was so good.
It is right up there with Goldfinger.
Yeah, it really is.
As far as the classic, from Dr. No to Die Another Day, not counting the Craig movies, it is in the top 5 for me.
I think it is too, honestly.
Yeah,
I feel like this one just had everything you expect out of Bond done so well.
But it's so underrated of a movie. It's the one that you don't usually hear people talk about.
Yeah, I wonder why that is.
I don't know.
Maybe, especially for the time, maybe it was some of the subject was too taboo. You think?
Perhaps, but the fact that even by this day, if Honor Majesty's Secret Service can get people singing his praise, why doesn't this more?
I know. I mean,
okay, let's start from the beginning. Roger Moore, right off the bat.
Yeah, just right off the bat, the man is just
and
irresistible.
Everything he says. Oh yeah, the video I was talking to Alex about beforehand, it wasn't Lazenby. It was just Roger Moore. But yeah, it was about him. Santa was a fly.
It was weird, but again,
but even in that, Roger Moore was just like, buzz off. Yeah. Even when he's saying buzz off, though, he sounds so like, oh, no, what a nice man.
Yeah, he can't be mad at him.
I know, and that's the thing about his Bond here. It's when you think James Bond, okay, for many, Brosnan is the quintessential everything in World in the One Bond.
Yeah.
But so much of him comes from Moore.
Yeah, I think Moore really just, with the charm and all that stuff.
The name's Bond.
James Bond.
And I thought, no cue.
Yeah, no cue. But again, he's always he's smiling, and he just always has this niceness to him.
Yeah.
But he can still be cold when he needs to be.
Oh yeah, when he needs to be, he's like.
Yeah. Just every one of his facial features, you can tell so much.
Even when you know also he's doing some scummy things like tricking Solitaire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but then you have Kananga / Mr. Big, one of the best villains.
I know. He gives it his all.
He gives it his all.
That's the thing. All the villains are just having so much fun.
But this one though, actually, he's so evilly devious, and his plan is not world domination. It's just
the money.
The money. He wants to be the biggest monopoly of heroin and everything. Why? By giving it for free to a point, enough to drive everyone bankrupt and double the addiction rate, and then he'll start charging them.
Yeah.
And he'll have the biggest monopoly.
I know.
And basically you have him having this island as Kananga, and he has Mr. Big so it doesn't bring the hammer down on him. Because obviously, if he tried doing it on his own,
yeah.
But of course, he's not going to trust someone else, so he's going to come up with this other ego.
Yeah.
With Mr. Big, which was a convincing, his acting and the makeup was so convincing.
It really was.
Especially when you see him as Mr. Big, you're just like, but then once you're
and you're like, oh crap.
Quite revealing.
Yeah, but I also think too, just in a way, he's kind of like Goldfinger in that he's sort of always one step ahead of James.
Oh yeah.
But in a kind of a different way where he's present because he has control of everything.
Everyone is on his side. If you see someone that's black, with one exception, they're on his side.
Yeah,
but not in a way like all black. They're not. They made that very clear. It's not saying, they don't make it seem like all black. They just say the blacks in his area.
Yeah. But no, I think.
Am I right though? It's it kind of gives that vibe, right?
Yeah. But like I said, it's more like it's like it just feels like his eyes are all over the place, and you can't run from him no matter what.
No matter what you do.
Even James, no matter what James does, it's like he really struggles in this one.
Oh yeah, he really struggles, but yet still it's like he's still able to come up on top.
Yeah.
Then you have J.W. Pepper, the sheriff.
Yeah.
No place of being in this movie, and yet it works.
Yeah. I don't know if the next one he'll be as good,
to a degree, but I think he'll be more of a case of he just shoehorned in there. But
yeah, I mean it does work here because it's kind of like Bond is causing a racket,
and I love it secret agent on whose side?
I know because Bond destroys.
He's not wrong. Now of course it's we got a bunch of black Russians. I'm like,
what?
Russians?
Yeah, this.
And also, like, you, Don, picked the wrong place to be driving through, but it's with old J.W. Pepper.
There's definitely some
tone
things
of voice
that,
of his, like,
yeah.
J.W. Pepper.
But there's definitely some things that
There's
happen.
a charm. There's a charm to it, though.
There's a charm, yeah.
Oh, one of the best, Felix, because this is the actor who come back from License to Kill.
Yeah.
He was very good in this one.
I feel like he has a pleasantness that worked off.
Pleasantness, and definitely bounced off of Moore very well. They felt like old friends.
They really did.
But Teehee and Baron Samedi.
Oh my God, they're so creepy.
Teehee is just like one. He actually has a personality. He actually says lines. He's not like Oddjob, who's just like, all right.
Yeah, or even later like Jaw. Like Jaws, like only has one line, but we'll get to that.
Here's to us.
Yeah.
But at least with Jaws, you had the face like Teehee. You had that, but you also had like felt his way, Mr. Bond. He felt like the second in command, even though I don't think he was.
Yeah.
Oh, you had Whisper.
Yeah. And then, of course, we talked about Baron Samedi. He was just like, again, he's just having the time of his life.
And he's just a presence.
He really is.
Yep. And Solitaire. Not the best Bond girl, but very good.
But she feels like she has an arc.
She does feel like she has an arc. Although then her lines at the end were a little...
Oh, right. Yeah, wait, which ones were we talking?
Like, I feel like a complete woman.
Oh, right, yeah.
But yeah, basically, she and her mother trust in the cards. But if they have sex, they lose it.
Yeah, they lose their ability.
And of course, it's implied, I don't think it was ever, that her mother slept with someone. Not Kananga, although Kananga seemed to imply he did.
Uh-huh.
But that wouldn't make her his daughter, or...
I don't know.
I hope it didn't go that route. But basically, but that also tells you how old he is.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, basically, your mother helped me till she lost her powers.
Yeah.
I'm like... That would mean she had sex and then had her.
Yeah.
So that means you've been following her whole life.
I was like, how do you know this?
How do you know this?
Yeah.
But basically, and then Bond, the cards are constantly telling her, Bond's your lover. You're going to be lovers. I do like that point, though, but now there are some questionable things in here. Like, why does she warn Bond? And that makes zero sense.
Yeah. Especially why she doesn't Bond's in the present. There definitely a little bit of signs of like where it's like, why don't you just shoot him or stuff like that? But
not as bad as Blofeld. Not as bad as Blofeld in the last movie.
Oh yeah,
Here you could definitely tell he was more toying with him, and they didn't know about what the watch could do, for example.
Yeah. Oh, that watch at the end.
oh God. Yeah, but the watch was a great weapon. Like,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and even like the first time, it didn't help him, and he had to do the crazy crocodile
run.
Yeah.
But yeah, just throughout so much of this movie, and again, the whole idea is just about heroin. It's about money.
Yeah.
It is pretty much like Goldfinger.
It really is.
It's no world domination.
It's more. It feels like more of his own style, like what Goldfinger did.
Exactly. Like I said, it's not world domination, the same old dream. None of that.
Yeah.
It is just about making the moolah and killing anyone that gets in your way. And oh boy, I love how at the pre-title sequence, pre-credit sequence, you have this one of these other agents are killed by this parade going by.
Oh, that was
and that was good. But then later on, you see the same parade, but we don't see his death. But we hear the music pick up, and you know what that means.
And then you just picture it in your head.
You just go like, and then they're like, where is he? Oh no!
Like in a way, like it's something that will stay with me.
Yeah, because you know once you see it's the exact same thing, but you don't need to see the repeat of it.
Yeah.
You just know once the music picks up, he's dead.
Yes, I was telling Rob, there's like some really creepy moments in there. You can almost recut this to make it a horror movie.
Oh yeah, especially with even though when she's like, I feel like a complete woman, you have her hand dangling. And he's really like...
And then it just cuts to him with this big smile on his face in the shadows. And you're just like,
and then there's somebody survived somehow. Did he? Did he not? I do like how there's so much ambiguity about the voodoo stuff. Even with Solitaire.
Yeah, that makes it just more like unsettling.
It does.
It's not trying to be like goofy. It just kind of makes you... Again, it just gets under your skin.
The fact that Kananga, he pulled the fast one. You think, oh, she got the answer right, but she did it. Because it proved that, but they basically the whole point of that situation wasn't to torture Bob. It was to find out the truth but keep it subtle.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, because you know that. He doesn't go like, you're wrong, cut his fingers off. No, it's like, get him out of here. Yeah. Making him think they got away with it and then like, weren't even close. I gave you a 50-50 chance.
Wow. Yeah. I know that was
And
really
like,
good.
how could you do this to me?
Yeah.
Again, it's just he was such a menace.
I know he enjoyed
he was more
torturing them.
He was more of a menace than Goldfinger was. Goldfinger felt like a bit of a man-child a little.
Yeah, and I think Goldfinger, he just like enjoyed being like this big man and stuff like that. But this guy, he enjoyed torturing his
especially when he's cutting it.
And you see the smile
You might want another vein. Oh no, I'm afraid for you it's fatal. And then later oh Lord, slowly whisper. We want to get our diners ready. But then he gets the most grotesque death. He boom.
Because it was a shark. It was like a
shotgun bullet that basically filled him with air.
Yeah.
Which we saw earlier when he shoots it into a bed that was like,
Whisper was just having a nap on there. I was like, ah!
I just love it. Just like, what the hell? And then boom, he's like,
like, bruh.
He's like, not funny, boss.
Yeah.
He didn't say that, but you could so tell he felt that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Wait, Whisper's the only one that survived.
Yeah.
He's locked away in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, there's so much of this movie. It is just so good, firing on all cylinders. Even anything that's problematic, it's minor.
Yeah.
Like
it was hilarious in the beginning when Bond was sleeping with...
in a bungalow.
In a bungalow.
I'm sorry. Bond in a bungalow. A bungalow.
The man who's one of
It's not an apartment, but a bungalow?
I know.
Oh yeah, but just setting up the new dynamic with him and Moneypenny.
Yeah.
Because the actors were actually close friends. So in this case, it's more of a case where she's helping hide his conquest, as opposed to, oh, James, it's more like a...
she's like her partner in crime almost.
Yeah, it's more like a, oh boy, what did my friend do this time?
Yeah,
Come on,
I gotta bail him out again.
Although, you could also say this could tie back into she's over him after he married Tracy.
It could be, yeah.
I doubt it, but you could look at it that way. Like, she's treating him like a close friend because she's now over those feelings. Because she knows she's not going to replace Tracy.
Exactly.
That's how I kind of look at it, you know what I mean?
It's but I think it's a different dynamic that works really well.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, that was Live and Let Die.
I don't know if there's anything else to say. It's just a blast. It's such a fun movie.
Next, though, we have Christopher Lee in The Man with the Golden Gun.
And look, I can tell you, I've seen this movie. I think after GoldenEye, it was the first Bond movie I saw. Man with a Golden Gun was the second, because it's like, oh, the Golden Gun, it was based off from the movie, and like I saw that, and like I saw it a couple more times. And I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be a different quality from what we just saw. I can guarantee.
Yeah, basically you're gonna have a great villain, great henchman, but otherwise everything else is going to be. They're going to try and make Bond too dark.
Yeah,
and it doesn't. And it shows you why it doesn't work in this particular case. Yeah. Because they make more be an asshole.
Yeah, because wasn't there a commentary or was that on that movie, or was there something else from Moore? It's like, I think it came across a little bit too crude.
No, that was a later movie.
Okay.
That was For Your Eyes Only.
Oh, all right.
That's the one where he felt like, instead of like, Bond shouldn't have kicked the car down. It should have been just enough that he tossed a little trinket inside of it to tip it over.
Oh, right.
Because that would be what he normally would do. But no, he kicked it. He felt like, that's not what my Bond would do.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. Like, I think the only people who wouldn't enjoy, like, the Roger Moore stuff are more like, I think if they either think it's too goofy, or especially if you like the Fleming stuff, where it's definitely a lot more dark.
Funny thing is, though, he does match some of the later era Flemings to an extent.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't read the later Flemings.
Yep, so. But yeah, so we'll see you on The Man with the Golden Gun. Take care.